bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king, Got flow, yeah, got style, what? He got a VIP full of models now, okay. Popping bottles now, got a wrist full of bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king, Got flow, yeah, got style, what? He got a VIP full of models now, okay. Popping bottles now, got a wrist full of bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king, Got flow, yeah, got style, what? He got a VIP full of models now, okay. Popping bottles now, got a wrist full of bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king, Got flow, yeah, got style, what? He got a VIP full of models now, okay. Popping bottles now, got a wrist full of bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king, Welcome. Hey, baby K, how you doing today? We're gonna get the show started. Boss. Got flow, got style. He got a VIP full of models now. Popping bottles now, got a wrist full of bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king. Got flow, got style. He got a VIP full of models now. Popping bottles now, got a wrist full of bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king. Got flow, got style. He got a VIP full of models now. Popping bottles now, got a wrist full of bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king. Got flow, got style. He got a VIP full of models now. Popping bottles now, got a wrist full of bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king. Got flow, got style. He got a VIP full of models now. Popping bottles now, got a wrist full of bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king. Got flow, got style. He got a VIP full of models now. Popping bottles now, got a wrist full of bling. Look at your boy, got me living like a king. Make it heavy like, make it heavy like. Let me show you what it takes. Make it heavy like, make it heavy like. Let me show you what it takes. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to
Let's chop it up. Welcome. Let me go to the chat. Oh, man. Hey, Marianne. Long time no see. How you doing today? Welcome to the chat. I hope you're doing well. I hope your husband is doing okay. Oh, no, nothing, BBK. I've been watching a lot of stuff that's been going on in the chat and, I had some home discussions and stuff like that. And, this Derek Jackson thing is actually very typical of what's going on out here today. Hey, Just Be Real. Al Skinner, 1981. Welcome to the chat. I just wanted to touch on a few things. Um, just get into discussion. I mean, this thing has blown up so big that even though it's a lot of negativity toward the situation, that's going on between these two people's lives, and this couple's life has gotten so much attention that it's even, hitting across the world, and I'm puzzled about it because it's everyday life. Not saying what's right about it, what's wrong about it. It's just the situation on how people look at negativity so badly that it's got this much traction. But like how we talk, BBK, Just Be Real, and a few others, we get into the shit that's going to save each other's lives. What's going to benefit our life, and that don't get much of anything, nothing at all. Compared to what we've got the Rona running around here. We got all these pedophiles around here fucking with the children. We got all types of bullshit going on, but we see this couple that everybody has either gone through, known somebody who went through it, but I still stand on has somewhere in their life went through it themselves, you know, and they got so much to say about the situation. And, this is just my opinion. Some they're still living in it right now. They're going through it right now. But I guarantee you, they probably one of the biggest ones on here talking and giving their opinion on it. I bet you. Of course, they're not gonna come out and say it. And black people, I mean, not to school other nationalities in here, but it's just a shame how quickly black people be quick to down or give to the fuck shit of other people, especially at their own, on situations that they practically probably already living in themselves, or at least dealt with someone in the past. It's just it's a shame. It's really really a shame. It's really bad. That's true, BBK. That's very true. But that's the sad part is even though it played out in social media, I guarantee you, if we go on a search bar, and it's like I want to give example, but I don't want to get flagged. But I will actually show that if I type in there, all content creators that's going through, infidelity or stuff like that. You know how big that list would be? I already did it, but it's just sad that because of this situation and how it blew up on everyday living. Nothing. I mean, the message is positive. I will give that. The delivery of it is kind of shaky, and yeah, people had the right to be mad. But guess what? Before you start pointing fingers, you need to look in the mirror. You need to look at your partner. You need to look at a whole lot of other situations that is going on. I heard a couple people, shout out to Sean, and shout out to QB. They had a live earlier, and they point out a lot of big things. Same as Andrea. They point out a lot of big things on the situation. But the fact remain is this is still everyday living. This is the stuff that we go through, and this is the people what they tolerate in their situation. But what I'm irritated about is how much is said on it when they actually probably living in it right now. That's the hypocritical part about it. And instead of, almost like we look at pastors today and we look at preachers. Yes, I'm gonna go there. You have the man, like I said, the man who's breathing, the man who bleeds, the man who stands up and picks, the man who does a whole lot of things. But you don't you take the humanity out of him and then put him on a pedestal. But then once he do something wrong, being a human, feeding into his flesh, then it's like a catastrophe. And instead of saying, oh, what's wrong is wrong, and that's something he's going to have to deal with. He's going to have to deal with his creator, not you, not anybody else, him. You have the right to your opinion on it, but it's just the hypocrisy on how big this thing is when everybody on here either participated, or living in it right now. That's the whole thing that I have about this BS on YouTube and the rest of the other social media outlets. We got commercials on here that's actually selling to do infidelity. I mean, you see commercials every day. The little infomercials that hey, what is one of the ones I saw on here? It was saying that, oh, you want to cheat with somebody and I get caught, get with girls in your area and stuff like that. You got these other little social media outlets, that dating apps and stuff that, that tell you what section that you want to be in. But then again, once somebody come out and they speak on it publicly, and not taken from what it is, it's like a oh my God, oh my God. The same thing with the preachers, oh my God, he did it. I can't believe it. Come on, man. Come on, let's come back to reality. Let's get back to reality of what it is. A lot of times you can see a lot of, if you're looking and you're paying attention, you can see the fuck shit. This is the same thing with all, like we be talking about these predators out here. You know what I mean? We got a whole lot of predators out here on kids, on women, on animals, on themselves. I mean, it's just people only pay attention to what they want to pay attention to. Hey, soul sister number one. It's just ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. And no, I'm not. That's why I didn't put no name in it. Check it out. I'm not a clout chaser. I'm just speaking on the situation, and I'm just looking at people and listening to what they say, and I'm like, I can go back in some of these people's videos, and I can show exactly some of the things that they have agreed to, some of the things that they dealing with, but then they the one who got so much to say against of what happened in somebody else's life. I didn't see a whole lot of positive out of the situation. And there's a lot of good nuggets out of the situation. I'm not praising what Derek did or what his wife is taking. It's the whole part of what it can benefit to your life from it. And I ain't seen none of that. Again, I guarantee you, if it was just like everybody say, oh, if it went this way, or he said it that way, or he did it, I believe he said it the way he wanted to say it. And the same thing with the wife. Let's go back to what Bill Clinton. All right, Bill Clinton and what's her name, Monica Lewinsky. Right. This was the president in chief, of our country, and he got his dingling licked. Yes, he did. Everybody knew. And what did he say? I did not have sexual relations with this woman. Everybody knew that was BS. Everybody knew that was BS. You had a lot of the guys in there, oh, good for him, blah, blah, blah. And, oh, his wife probably not doing this, his probably wife not doing that, and all this other stuff. Again, but guess what? It's ha, ha, ha until it happened to you. Then it's World War III. See, that part. It's cool when it's not in your face or it's being done to you, but it's cool when other people do it. But when it wants to happen to you, oh, it's like, oh my God. And some of the times, some of these situations happen is because we're too invested in other people's lives. And sometimes that will get you in trouble being too invested in other people's lives. Like here on YouTube. See my picture? You got people who will be on here for like all day long, all do the, talking and in the chats and making so much controversial comments on other people's lives, but then they don't look at their own life. So why some of these women on here and men, I'm not going to exclude them either, and some of these men on here that be on here doing their thing and got so much to say, and you know who you are, while you doing all this and that, what are your partner doing? Because your life is so wrapped up in, trying to disparage somebody else's life, you're not even paying attention to what's going on in your own life. And in this day and time, hey Janice, welcome to the chat. You have a lot of people who is actually in this situation. You got these marriages that are, what you call married out of convenience. Married too young, didn't really know who each other were, and instead of doing things the right way, or what's really the right way? You have two people committed for whatever reason. It's love, sex, or whatever the situation is. What is the real, what do we know except besides the two people who actually got married? Now, if they went in a certain way and it turned out to be something else, then that's still between them. And I understand when somebody is talking about a certain situation, that's cool too, but don't be so quick to point the finger when this is everyday life that we live in. I mean, look at these rappers out here. They actually saying, my girlfriend's got a girlfriend. And, instead of having, and then you got some that say, oh, I don't want my own girlfriend. I want your girlfriend. I want your wife. I want to do things to your wife and your lady. I want to take your lady from you. And then when I'm done with her, I give it back to you. And then you got the women who accept that bullshit. But then they wonder why, some of them is not having that life that they want. But it just really ponders me on and I know it been talked about countless time. It just kind of hit me in my head a little bit. It's like, yo, why people, this situation, why did it get so big the way it was? And it goes to show on the people of not having so much to talk about or taking it and being even Steven with it. I wouldn't have said anything if there was some positive notes that was being, displayed out there from the situation. Again, we listen to preachers and pastors and all these leaders and stuff all the time, and we follow the direction that they say, not meaning that there are the right people who to say it. But if you can get something good out of what they're saying and you can make a positive impact out of that situation, then the message itself would benefit you compared to you worrying about, oh, well, she should have left or he should have just got a divorce. But who us to say any of that? We don't know their life. We don't know anything, but we still pointing the damn finger. We still and a lot of, like I said, it's going through this situation. I mean, really, they're really, really going through it. Hey, Simply, how you doing, sis? I mean, it's just really, 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 really crazy. I want to invite people to come up. We can talk about it. I want to see, do people understand what I'm talking about and what is your opinion on the situation? I mean, it's just so crazy. I don't get I don't get it sometimes. It's just, oh God, what? I'm not paying attention to I'm on, my apologies. I'm on YouTube instead of looking at StreamYard. I had somebody came up already. But no, it's just funny how every day we see this same situation every single day, from one chat to the other. I mean, seriously, from looking at Tracy to Rita to iBabe. I mean, Kwani. Um, it's a 5A. Everybody got all their own thing going on in their living situation. But the thing that's a coincidence is when they talk about the good stuff or the right situations. Hey, simply.
Hey, what's
But
going
what's
on?
going on?
Wait.
I know I'm talking about the situation about the Derek Jackson thing, and
Oh,
I'm bothered a little bit is because this is everyday living. You know what I mean? You see this shit all the time.
yeah,
And a lot of people on here are hypocrites, the ones who out here making all these crazy comments, and down in the situation instead of just taking, oh, it's not even that. It's just you see more negative on it instead of seeing the positive of it or what you can get from it. You see what I'm
right,
saying? And
right,
it's funny that people is living this way right now,
yeah.
but they
I
being.
mean, go ahead.
What? What?
No, I mean it's crazy because I've seen some comments over Facebook and stuff. They were saying like, is it the guy that cheated on his wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're saying stuff like, she was dressing like down and homely and stuff, and he wanted somebody with a better body and all this kind of stuff, and she was trying to lose weight after having the kids and all that. But it's crazy because I mean, just because they're famous, they're shedding light on this so much and bringing so much attention to it and saying and making excuses for him, and then some of them are on her side. But what I think about it is that I mean, Holly Berry, Beyonce, they all got cheated on. They all have nice bodies. They have careers. Like, what does that have to do with anything? The
Thank you.
man went out and cheated on his wife. I mean, come on now. Like, it happens every day. Like you said, this is everyday living. It happens to a lot of people. And
Right.
it's not because of the way they carry themselves or the way they dress or whatever. It's just if a man's looking or a woman's looking for something else and they're going to go out and pursue that, that's what they're going to do. There's no way you can stop them. You can't dress up every day to stop someone from cheating on you or change who you really are or something like that. That's crazy.
Again, that's what I said. People, they look at a lot of these situations and they don't even actually know what's all going on in that situation.
Right.
It's only two people, and then some of them don't even know.
Right.
Because sometimes they don't be on the same accord. One is going to, thinking, hey, it's all going to be peaches and creams, and I, I'm going to be living in La La Land.
Right.
Like the ones who on money. You know what I mean? They don't care about that person. They just care about, where they're going to go, what they're going to eat, what they're going to wear,
Right.
and that's it. They don't see the face, See, when shit change and shit go to the worst, that's when you really know how your relationship really is. When everything is good, everybody's happy, then y'all deal with stuff together most times. But when shit
Right.
hits the fan is when the test really comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when the cheating does happen, or when somebody lose their job, or this is when life really kicks in and show your card, show who you really are and who you are to that person.
Right. It's
But
just crazy how many allegations are out there, like, oh, he was beating on her and all this kind of stuff. Like, they really don't know unless you was in that relationship, unless you was right there with them 24/7 behind closed doors.
right,
People don't know. They're just throwing shit out there, and it's crazy. It's like, really mind your business, because I mean, it happened before. It's not like it's not going to happen again in different relationships that we see that's public, and it happens behind closed doors that people get cheated on and don't even bring it to the light.
thank
So
you, thank you. And see, that's another point. The BBK brought this up. You have you got people just throwing stuff on social media. To me, that sounds like you're looking for attention. But you have your right to say what you want to say.
right.
And I understand people have their opinion on stuff, but let's be real about it. Stop putting, all on one situation. And again, like you said, speculations on a lot of stuff. Unless, you have proof that this person is being hurt or whatever, because people can go to jail for stuff like that. You know how easy that is. A girl say, "Oh, he slapped me," even though you got no marks on your face. A person say you smack him. A guy smacked a woman. That's automatically jail. There's no questions. As soon as he said, "Oh, he's signed the thing," they say, "Hey, he hit me." He's gone. His life
Right.
destroyed. Even if he didn't do it, his life is destroyed.
Well, for me being in an abusive relationship before, and out here, because I think it varies from state to state, though. I'm just saying, it's just to, put it out there. Out here, if you call the cops and someone, like a guy slaps a girl or whatever, if the cops come out here, if you don't have a mark on you, and if you don't have a mark on you, then they're just going to tell the person, can they leave somewhere for the night and go somewhere else, because they can't really prove it. But if you have a mark on you and that person has a mark on them, you're both going to jail.
That's true too. But like you said, it is different in other places. But most places,
Yeah.
usually in a domestic situation, like, okay, let me tell you, like here in the DMV, it's crazy here in the DMV because you got Virginia, which is real strict on a lot of stuff compared to Maryland, that is almost like your state. You know what I mean? They make somebody leave the situation, even if there was marks. If they were fighting each other, then they kind
Yeah.
of be fair. Depends on how the situation went. But Virginia, somebody going to jail if somebody call the police. There's no question. Somebody's going to jail. That's
Right.
no business. And anybody from Virginia will tell you. That's why it's supposed to be the state for lovers, but that state has, it's a Commonwealth state. They make their own laws.
Right.
Hey, CC,
Hey, Cece.
that's Camille. How you doing today, Camille?
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
Um, but yeah, you have
And
a lot of states. Go ahead.
what's really shocking is that it's a lot of women that are on his side. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I mean, I mean, it's crazy how they could say, "Oh, she was homely looking. No wonder why he went out." Because they showed a picture of the girl that he cheated with, and I'm thinking, if that girl didn't put all that makeup on, that weave on, and those clothes, she looked just like the other girl. Like
Mm.
his wife, when she dressed up, she looked better than the girl that he was, cheating with. And I'm like, this is crazy. I just don't
But
understand.
I think about this though. We don't see through Derek Jackson's eyes. We don't know exactly what he likes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but
He
I feel like,
might, but
oh, go ahead. If he liked what he liked, why did you marry her? Why even get in that situation? Like, and if it's so difficult, why not just leave the situation? I don't understand why people think it's so hard to just leave a situation. If you don't like it, if you're not happy, you're not satisfied, just leave the situation. It's not that hard. You don't string somebody along, or and make them feel like, oh, we're living this happy marriage life in the face of the public, but behind closed doors, it's not what it is. So I'm gonna just go out and do what I do. And then her, on the other hand, why accept it? Like, I mean, I know it's hard after you've been with somebody for so long, but it's like you only get what you allow in your
right,
life.
exactly. And you can make provisions if you want to leave. You can make provisions. Sometimes it may take a little time to do it, and sometimes it can be easy. But
Right.
the whole part is if you either one or two things, you're gonna either deal with it and try to make a better situation of it, or you're gonna stay there and be miserable, or you go and live your life the way you want to live it if it's not positive in the way you have it with your current relationship. I mean, it is what it is. But don't sit here and I mean, like some of the women that they weren't about the look. That's what's burning me. It's like you said, why are they worrying about how this lady just went through a whole traumatic experience? But she's supposed to be like a beauty queen, put on her bloody reds and her mini skirt and
Right.
have her hair down and like, baby, I look good and then, no, huh?
And once you get married, I mean, you're married, you're bonded. It's one. You're supposed to be equally yoked, So once you get married, it's no need to be doing all that. You're not trying to attract other people. You're attracted who you wanted. You're with who you attracted. So I don't see, like, I mean, every now and then it's okay to dress up. It's okay. I don't think
Right.
she goes around every day like that. They probably caught her on a day where she was dressed down, but when you're going out somewhere to eat or you going out in public, yeah, you're gonna dress up. But every day, just when you wake up, oh, I gotta look a certain way, to please my husband. I gotta do certain, I mean, yeah, it
But
is.
that's the thing though, simply. The thing
Mhm.
is, a lot of us out here, we live for the outside, not the inside.
Right, right,
And that's the real fucked up part. Because you worry about more of, or how they gonna portray me, how they gonna look at me, your whole life can be just like, and not to say nothing about people being abused, because I know people being abused. I got family being abused, and they're more concerned on what people is going to say instead of worrying about getting out and saving their life sometimes. And that's what puzzles me about. And you're right, CC, you're right. This is social media and it's gossip. But my whole point about the situation is just you see a lot of these people on here who say so much on this situation alone. They have said so much, but then a lot of them you already seen some of their stuff that's been portrayed out here and the stuff that they went through, but they had so much to say, but then they already went through that experience or living in that experience, but you have so much negative to say about it though. It puzzles, it drives me up the wall a little bit because it's almost like you're a
right,
hypocrite.
right.
I know it's not going to be like roses, and we're gonna go skipping down the yellow brick road, but it, it's just a part that let's be even Steven. You know, okay, I don't agree nothing with what he done to his wife. I totally, and what to say that she haven't got him back? We don't know. You know what I mean? You don't know what she done when she was left, because I mean she made that very clear. When she said that if he didn't do this, he didn't do that, then I will go back to where I was. You know what I mean?
Right.
Basically keeping all her shit, where it is. And one thing about a lot of women, you know, how it go. Basically, if the man is cheating, a lot of times they will go out and do their thing,
It's the get back, yeah.
right? Or vice versa. I mean, I want to keep it even. It is the whole part that women know how to do it better than men. Because men, I mean, I'm not going to even go down that road. It's just the whole situation about the cheating. You know, I don't agree with what Derek did. And I don't agree with everything that he said, to get his wife back. If she chose to come back and she believed in something in him, then that's on her. You know what I mean? And who am I to say how she looked or how she carried it and how she loved that man or how she fucked that man? Who am I to say anything about that? You know what I mean? It's just the part that a lot of people in here, again, is living that life. You have a whole lot in here that is going through it or have been through it or just got out of it for whatever means necessary. But don't sit there and try to trash when a lot of some of the people I've seen on there, who's making the big, to do about this everyday life shit, they the ones that's actually either going through it or just got out of it.
Right.
And
And
I'm like,
the thing that really blows my mind is that when this happened in a different situation with Beyonce and Jay-Z and it was brought to the light like that,
right,
nobody would say that, oh, it's because she dressed homely. It's because she does this and that. Nobody could say that. They'd be like, oh, he's so wrong. Why would he do that to the bee, and all this kind of stuff. Like, okay, yeah, he may have been wrong, but like you said, we don't know the situation that goes on behind closed doors. So people got so much to say, but you really don't know. And it could be you if you're married, it could be you one day. And then what happens when the shoe's on your foot? Like, how would you feel about somebody saying that
exactly.
about you?
That's what I said earlier. Exactly what I said earlier. See, it's ha ha ha, and yeah, you stupid, you this, you look crazy. Hey, love love, you're this and you're that, and but you forgot, oh, Rick cheated on me. Rick's still cheating on me. He's fucking my sister, and I'm on here talking about this lady how she looked because her man cheated on her. Okay,
Right.
and, right, CC, right. Again, you have so many on here that they got so much to say, so much to say. Hey, Crystal,
Hey,
welcome.
Crystal. Yeah, I'm right. You right about that, Cece. I'll go mute too. I wouldn't say a damn thing. I wouldn't say nothing.
Right, and I mean, and I want to go on the other side of this situation too. We know who Jared Jackson is from him talking about all the stuff he was talking about, from his books to his social media and stuff like that. Okay, now it's been speculation even from Tasha K. You know, it's been speculations on what was going on in his life and everything. All right, and then he came out confirmed it, and his wife came out with him, and they confirmed. I guess whatever that is being held over their head or not, you know, um, they came out and said. But this is no different than the next door neighbor. This is no different than your cousin who's calling you right now, crying and saying, "Oh, this person did this person did that," and they still in the same situation. It's no different. All it is on a social media app or apps. That's the difference. But my thing is, you know, stop being so hypocritical on stuff that you probably going through. And then on top of that,
Right.
look at the message. Again, look at the message of what's coming out. Somebody can take from this and make a better situation from it. And I'm looking at the positive out of the situation, which you see a lot of people, they're more worried about the F shit about it. That's what same thing what Cece is saying, that the gossip is more important than what's really going on in life. And it's like more of the bad shit that you see, that's what was more worth, life than actual, you're still able to breathe. You still
Exactly.
able, it's
I don't
crazy.
understand why, because it had to been one of them that brought it to social media. So I don't
She,
understand
she
why
said, she
it's
said
no.
she said it though. She
Yeah.
said she wanted to go live on it, but
Mhm.
I still see it as a money grab. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I don't see why you would bring it out to the light unless you wanted that attention. You wanted that backlash. You wanted those opinions. It's crazy. And then I'm thinking, okay, would she bring it to the light like this so everybody could see? Because if they had got a divorce, she would get half of everything he owned because it's out there. Everybody knows that it's true because he came back with his response, and all that. So I just don't understand why would you bring your personal issue like that, something so personal to public view if you can't take the backlash of it all because people are saying, "Oh, shut up," to the dude, and then they're saying, "Oh, this is what you get," to the girl, and
And
all this
see,
kind of stuff.
that's the stuff that kind of like bothers me. You know what I mean? Because when you're on here, you can say pretty much what you want, but like you said, if you're gonna throw it out there, be prepared of the worst of it.
Right,
But my thing is, to me, it's kind of brilliant in a sense because if you are going to sell a book, this show how we are as people that's on the fuck shit. It show us
right,
who we are. Of we like to live in the evil shit. We want to see more of the evil shit. We want to read. That's why that book is going to sell. That's why if you go back and you look on his first page, the page that he did the confession on, you look at the first four videos on his page. No, you look at the first row of videos. He had like 70, 80 people, like on my page. I was looking at analytics on both of ours, and up to March 21st, we was running neck and neck. And I'm a small little itty bitty, an ant on the damn thing. And saying he was too, up to a point. And then that thing shot up on March 22nd, my son's birthday. That Jones shot all the way up to 100,000, you know, 100,000 of people on this confession. That's crazy. And no, I'm not hating on that. I would have his name in my title. But it's just
yeah,
the whole part that, again, look what we look for to thrive on when fuck shit happens. And again, we are living it every day. If you're not living anyway in that situation, you know somebody who's in that situation. And some of you know that shit is happening right now to you, or you have a suspicion that it is. I mean, the divorce rate won't be as high as it is if people wasn't on fuck shit.
right,
So how you know you actually living, you can hope and pray that everything is going, but you don't 100% know unless you 100% all the time around that person.
right.
That is period. It just so crazy.
I'll be right back.
All right, all right. Oh yeah, we know that, Lodi Love. We know that. But no, I mean, it's just wow how it just just people it just really puzzles me how people just be so quick to judge. They want something to I understand you're doing your expression and your expression of opinion, but when it comes to something good, nobody have much to say at all. But when it goes to something bad, oh man, you got a whole motherfucking dialogue bag. You can write for days. I was looking at that fucking meth monster over there, and I'm like, okay, well, dude, you're saying that the manipulation, master manipulation, but you did the same thing for your books. Tell me what you did different. You came on here, you confessed your life of being a dumpster diver, you know, fucking meth user, man beater, all this stuff, but then you quickly to run and want to shit on somebody else when you the same motherfucker. Okay, you stop now. You got all these health issues, but I guarantee you, if you didn't, where would you be at? Because you still had these fucking evil tendencies in your heart. This the way you be acting. Period. Stop being phony. People want to live their life. Okay, that's fine. But when you put on here, I understand you have your opinion. I'm gonna have mine too. But don't act like that. Your life is 100% thousand great and this and that. If that was the case, you wouldn't be on here saying the fuck shit that you saying. It's just wow, just so wow. I just come on now. I'm gonna prove a point. I just want to prove the point. What's so different with what is it so different about this guy and his situation compared to how many that's on here? Right, right. Oh, okay, I see that. I'm on the YouTube. I was sitting there clicking on the messages, but I was on the YouTube side. Now, I about to say, I just want to prove a point real quick, and I know y'all already know, but it's a point that, again, what is so different about this situation and this guy coming out? Because what he said, but I just said it again. You have preachers that do the same thing. You got some of the preachers on here that say the same stuff, and they doing the same shit too. Again, we see these as people that sometimes live in their flesh. But the whole part is, you can still get something good out the message. And everybody says, oh, he's going to do this and he's going to lose that. No, 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 no. Just like the lady. If you saw his wife, she actually came out, I think, on the 23rd, and she said, you look at her name, it's a 50,000 subscribers and going strong or something like that, which is crazy to me. I'm like, well, why would you put that up there? You know, again, okay, so you're using what your husband did to you to gain what subscribers, money. You want to get monetary, you want to get money from out this situation. That's what you trying to gain from it. I mean, I don't understand how, some people, when they look at a situation, they again don't try to take the good out of a situation. There's always a learning curve on life. There's always a learning curve. Right, Marianne, right. You're right. Right, Crystal. But it's just right, right. Everybody wants to be the judge, jury, and executioner. Everybody want to have the right to somebody else's life and say, hey, this is the way you're supposed to do this, this is the way you're supposed to do that, and you're an asshole if you don't do it. You're the jerk off if you don't do it. You really don't even know. How we even know this situation even real? It could be four people who caught this whole story up just to see what they can get out of YouTube. I mean, we got, hey, in my day time, it was called being Millie Vanilli. I know some of y'all know about them, don't you? Them two. Well, and what they did with the record company, they just got caught. I know y'all remember that. They out there, singing that song. Girl, I know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That shit was crazy. But again, you give the look, you see how the person looks, and you add the song and they lip sync. But you got people lip syncing all the time. Back then, it was a very bad thing to do that. But now they encourage you to do it. Read from a teleprompter because you got a lot of people that can't sing no more. A lot of them gone now. You got people who's trying to use machines to sing. It's crazy. You got some people out here that can blow. Crystal, and a few other people that's doing things with their life and doing positive things, but you have some out here and that's another thing. All this great talent out here. It shows how fucked up this world really is and the shit that they do. You got a lot of the great talent out here that, are doing great and positive things, but then you got the ones who's doing the fuck shit, the ones who being predator to kids. You got ones who's doing other bad shit, and then they killing themselves. I mean, again, but they sell millions of records, but then their art is not all that great. It's passable, but because you might have this certain look, or you might have a certain suave about you that some other person wants to expand and blow up on and make money off of. Okay, I'm not hating on the game, but when you leave this earth, what have you done positive that's going to get you through the pearly gates? That's the question. And it ain't the question for me, it's a question for yourself. Because again, you know, you came in this world by yourself, you're definitely gonna leave by yourself. It don't matter if you die in a plane crash with other people, you still it's yourself that's gonna be leaving. If the creator wants you to go, you're gone. Just wow. But again, we got all these judges. We got so many judges out here that there's no jury. Hey, Diva, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I mean, it just. Oh, I was supposed to be showing y'all one of the points that I was trying to prove. Let's see if I can put it up first. Not to bring it over. Okay. Oh, let's see. YouTube. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's see. Um, Mary. On YouTube. On through infidelity. Oh damn! Shit. The first one has got Derek Jackson all through the jump. Well, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all real quick what I see. But it's just so crazy. Again, I'm just trying to figure out what is the the the, the big who, and then the second thing is why people are so infatuated on the bad shit instead of trying to make see the good shit out of certain situations. Right now, we have a whole lot. Again, They said that he's going to fall. He's going to fall to this situation. He's going to lose subscribers. This man is going to gain so much from this that because it sells. I mean, again, let's look at what's her name, Kanye wife. Um, Damn, what's her name? The Kardashians. Kim Kardashian. Look, they hold everybody in her family, besides her father, who was a lawyer, that friends with OJ, if you didn't know, was not really known except in California. But then soon that the daughter got with Ray J, and then made that video that surprisingly got leaked. I mean, come on now, how many people who actually look at this? You got a whole lot that's going on in here, from celebrities to regular people that is going through mess. But again, you had Kim Kardashian, who did the nasty with Ray J, who was coming up from Moesha, and he been on that show and been on a couple of other shows, um, and their whole life blew up on just that. That's a whole family dynasty of, I'm not gonna call them hoes, but I mean, again, they out there, pushing sex, to how they got their life from. For one, I don't understand Chris, even want to know about that situation about her daughter and it being blasted. I mean, think about when their kids get older. That's going to be the crazy part. Oh, my mom sucked on Ray J, and it's on the internet, and that's how we got famous. It's sad. It's really sad. And it's like, and this would, and all the stuff that they pushing out there, from the look of looking seductive. I mean, there's a time and place for how to dress, but you can't get upset if you showing your ass, you showing your breasts, and you call that art. Then, yeah, you might want to go back to elementary school and start over, because it's not. I'm really, it's not. Yeah, that is true. It does sell. It definitely. Nothing new about it. That's very true. But it's just so sad that in this day and time, instead of it being discreet, with a man or woman, woman goes out, she go to a company and try to buy a gentleman for the night, or you got the man on the corner, on a stroll, whole stroll, trying to pick up a chick to go do some nasty things too. Again, it was like a cat and mouse. But now these days, everything is wide open. Everything is right there in your face. Everything is so accessible. You know, Men or women can't do anything to anybody else. I mean, you got someone who try to force, which this is not the topic, but what I'm trying to put out there is that a lot of men or women can't do certain things unless they have other people who allow them to do it. You can't have sex with somebody unless they give you permission, in certain situations, in a lot of the situations. You had some that paid for it. You had some up front. You had some who, get it for whatever reason, for a job position or anything. It's real crazy. But right, CC. But who is these days? I'm just saying. As you look at it, who really is these days? I mean, you can hope to have it, but how this world is going today, you know, you you try to be positive. That's what I was saying from earlier. You try to be positive from a situation, and you try to learn from certain situations, and you look at certain situations and try to get the best out of it. I mean, I would hope so, but with everything it is today, I mean, it's out there. People do what they want to do and don't even think about the consequences of what they're doing. Or, I mean, I don't say they think. I don't think they really care. You know, because if it was, then guess what? We won't be talking about Derrick Jackson right now. You know, again, we won't be talking about it right now if people actually really care about what they do and what they say and how they are out in the street and how they are about their relationship. And just like Marianne said earlier, why get married? But hold up, we have some marriages out here. It's just they get caught up in the hype of being married. They don't even know the meaning of being married. You know what I mean? And you got some who think they in love, and or maybe they might be. I don't know. Again, everybody's story is different, but everybody is quickly to point on something bad happened in a situation. Then here come all the hypocritical stuff that people do. And again, that's the only thing what I came on here to say is this. Let's be real on here. This is nothing new. This is, like you said, it's nothing new about the situation. Nothing. Right. Right. But I mean, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. But this, as you say, right? We here on here, you know, you people only know what you want them to know about you on here. And I understand that some people put stuff out there, for of course money, but then you got other people put out there just to try to help somebody else, and that's the part that I'm trying to get. Not you guys. 'Cause I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, people I talk to and I associate with, a lot of times don't hear have common sense and understand, how life is. Just like you, CC, Marianne, Crystal, Lovely Love, BBK, Diva D, Simply. We know how life really is, and we know how it go. But you got some people here that's in fantasy land, and they live off other people's pain. And I get that too. I get that. But you're your own on your own on that. And young girls make a lot of money, but they're taking right. That's very true, Marianne. That's very true. I think it ain't some. I think a lot of them. It is the attention, and the cost for that attention is so valuable that people would do anything for it and for the attention. And it's sad. It's really sad. It's again, people want more of the outside opinion instead of having the inside opinion that what really matters. you know, how many people on here actually, not you guys again, but how many people on here actually live their lives through themselves instead of living their life through everybody else? How many do? And you got loser exes that think it's okay to start because they're jealous. I mean, but see, that's the thing. People something, and that's another thing too. That you have a lot of people who like once they realize they have something good, but then they fucked it over and everything, and they finally leave and try to get a better life. Then the exes, because they miserable, they want you to. They're not happy for you to be happy because they want you to be with them. But now, since you're not dealing with the bullshit no more, and you want to get more, and you start living for yourself and not for other people, then here come the exes who's either try to destroy you, kill you, or talk bad mess. And that's another thing that burns me up. How the hell are you gonna talk mess about a person that you cared about so much? Same thing with these ones having kids with women, and these men that be killing me. Oh, she's such a bitch. She's this. She's dirty. She's a hoe. She this and that. But guess what? It must have been something, because you didn't accidentally fall on top of her and bang her back out, and then she got pregnant. So it had to be something. You just hate each other and had hate sex. That's it. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Now, I'm not saying that don't happen, but it's just the fact that you have so many of these fake people out here, again, living more for the outside than living from the inside. It's sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. Let's see here. Right. I mean, you can definitely tell the difference in the generations. But that's how they do 1981. That's how they do. Because they feel that, some feel that they own and control and all this other stuff. And it's really sad that, you can't do right by the person and be right by that person. And sometimes some people just don't get along. But it's okay, because the same way you met that person, you can meet somebody who, that thinks the way you do, and lives the way you live. But a lot of people, they're afraid to do that. I mean, some are forced to do that, but then you got some that don't, and they try to make somebody else's life miserable because they are miserable. It's really sad. Oh no. Got you. I understand. But be careful though, you know, because you got some exes that, that if they can't have you, then nobody else can, and then they trying to end your life and end theirs at the same time. We've seen that a lot of times out here too. People losing their life over, crazy shit. I mean, it's just real crazy. Well, see how happened. You try to keep in contact and share friends. And keep in there and share with friends. There you have cut all the trace of someone to get rid of them for good. Yeah, yeah. But almost like that the situation I was looking at not too long ago. It was saying something about the I think it was Tim Blaine was saying that, hey, talking about Five Babe, why she commented on somebody else's situation. I think her name is Kimmy or something, and she was telling her story, and basically she said she lives down the street from her ex that was beating her up all the time, which is kind of crazy as well. But how you really know that situation? So how can you comment on it? It's crazy. But you're right though, David. You know, sometimes you have to do that to get away from crazy people. You really do. It's really crazy. I mean, I don't understand it. I just try to, try to give most positive things I can give to people. And yeah, sometimes I'm out here and I be talking to Jigger the Jive and stuff like that, but it's only the same on here. The fun, you know what I mean? And you just shoot the shit. But we really, besides the characters that we put on here and we talk on here, it's mostly what we put out here is what we want people to see. But unless we hanging around each other and meet each other faces and know who we really are, we're only just on a computer talking to each other. That's it. I mean, you can still develop a mental relationship, but you still don't really know people on here for people to make so much of understanding what other people's life really is like on here, unless they actually tell you and show you what it is. It's crazy. Yeah, sorry about that. Right, right. So it's a playing commentary makes him look like a right. See, why? I had to clean that up because I don't know that. But no, but that's your opinion, and you have an opinion just like everybody else do. But it's the whole part of understanding that you see the contradictory of a lot of what he say and a lot of the mix up that he do. He be talking about one person and then have a whole other situation that is on that what he be talking about. He be lost. I don't be getting that. I don't understand that half the time. Right, Diva. I do understand that. I get that. Yeah, I believe so too. Again, I think I said that earlier. I believe she wanted, she looking to if Dirk is right, what she said that she was the reason why they wanted to go live with it. I think she was trying to two things: show who he is to other people, but then also get whatever they're trying to sell. They're trying to get monetary. They're trying to get money from all the situation. From either selling a book or something. Even she said she's trying to. She said you're gonna see more of her. She gonna come on. I guess she gonna make her own page, which I hope that page that she has there is not her real page. 50,000. My goal is 50,000 subscribers. That was crazy to me. I'm like, who put that out? I hope that was a troll. If that was her, then that's crazy. You showing your car. You on here, you selling your situation to make money on the situation. And I mean that's being deceitful, but I mean that's your life, and I get it. But you can't have no people that take you serious if that's what you're projecting. And if people is going to be interested in buying your book and knowing who you are, then they're going to look at you as, okay, you took a situation and instead of making a positive of trying to help people, you know, you just put it out there so you can make money. And that's it. I mean, people still can learn from it. You know, don't get me wrong. People still can take a positive note out of the situation and make their life better. But the person who created it won't be taken seriously. Right. I mean, I didn't know who they were though. Dude, it might be on somebody else. So, should be writing a book soon. Just why? I think they already got it. I think she already got a book though. CC. I think she already got a book. I think that was the one thing they was talking about. Yeah, that's true. That's true. To a point. I mean, I don't know what her Instagram look like. I just heard stories. I'm only taking from the situation that we see. It happens every day. So what's the big lie about it? Or you know why so many people got so much to say when that finger being pointed to her is actually being pointed to a lot of us on here because they're actually going through it. I mean, that's what I mean. It's just, again, you know, they point their finger on people, but they also point it on themselves. I mean, it is what it is. Right. I mean, I just heard, you know, again, this happened a couple of days ago, and I just saw like it was all over every time I looked, and most of it was all of them was saying it was the same thing, you know, almost, you know. Only like I seen like 3 more people that actually came out and said exactly the same way I was thinking about it, and that was Sean over on QB's panel. Sean was making a very, very distinctive point about it, a real point about the whole situation. You know, he hit a lot of the good points on it. You know, the actual real life shit about it. You know, and then the fool out loud with a lot of people on here with the bullshit. I mean, there's a couple of things I can get out of it, though. I understand, CC, you're old school, and you have, you know, the way that you live your life. But I think for a lot of the young people on here, I believe they can do a lot on here. Hey, Lizelle, how you doing? Welcome to my chat. I know it's got to be late over there in Japan. Yeah, you can. This Lizelle from Japan. She be doing a lot of hiking and going out doing the type of experiences in Japan. Another YouTube friend. And she introduced me to some of her friends that, you know, that were like from my music and stuff like that, and also from hiking. And she's been sharing my link, so I don't have a problem. I go check her out. There's a lot of stuff that she do on here, you know, certain mountains and stuff like that. You know, pretty scenery if you're into, you know, hiking and everything, and going out abroad, you know, out in the country, because that's some of the things I like to do too, like the fishing and everything else. But it's pretty neat and pretty cool. Check her out. You can drop it. But we're talking about Lizelle. I don't know if you can hear me, but we're talking about, I don't know, you know anything about the Derek Jackson situation. We're talking about cheating and with spouse infidelity and everything else. But again, I think a couple things you can get out of it. Basically, you know, if you into spiritual or you know, heading the life of God, you can actually take the positive of looking towards Him when you get into situations. I don't think, you know, only God helps in that situation. I think that both of them came to an agreement. You know, that's just my opinion. I believe that, you know, the positive part of God in this situation is also giving everything to Him, you know, at all times. And as long as that you try to live a positive life, you know, you can overcome a lot of things. You know, I still think a lot of young people see the situation and see the la and what's real and what's not. And there's a few things that, you know, again, I think you can, but to each his own. You know, I mean, I don't want to keep saying it, but I know a lot of people here will, you know, will point the finger. And the only reason I came out here and say something because some of these people who are pointing fingers, I mean, I've seen the stuff happen on their channel. And some of the stuff that they talk about. Yeah, some that say that, oh, they're going to end their life and stuff like that because of their situation. Or you have some who's been in a situation that either they've been a cheater or they've been cheated on, you know, and you know, they're no better than them. So why so quick to point the finger? You know what I mean? That's the only thing that really gets me about this situation. That's the thing I ain't understand though. Why are you worried about what she looked like when she came on here? We seen worse. You know, and that's the way she want to look, then it is what it is. I mean, again, her husband did something bad to her. She feel a certain way. Why she can't dress the way she not exposed, she wasn't dirty. So her being, you know, like the way she looking homely, what's wrong with that? She's in her house, she's chilling. She just went through a whole situation. I mean, I'm not a woman, so I don't understand. Maybe that might be the point. You know, again, mom coming up, you know, you being a decent person, you comb your hair, you know, you wash your face, you wash your ass, you know, you make sure your arms, your clothes is ironed, and yeah, that's it. You know, if you're going out to somewhere important, you know, you doll yourself up, you know, try to get a decent haircut, but at least brush your hair, comb your hair. You know, again, I didn't see a nappy-headed woman that's got dirt all on her face, her clothes is holy, and all this other mess, and yeah, not presentable. She was very presentable. I mean, is she supposed to look like some type of superstar or some type of whore or something like that to appease her husband in front of us? I don't get it. I mean, I don't want to be ignorant, but that's what I'm seeing it. Right, CC, right. But you have some are like that. You do. You know, it's just some of the women who once again, you said you somebody that you used to date. So evidently, that and other things you didn't like that about him when you being covered up and you wanted to let your hair down. Then that's your choice. Of not wanting to be with him because that's what he liked. You still have to be yourself as well. If you feel that you want to do those things, then that's fine. You know what I mean? And you just have to be with a person that also, will enjoy those same things as well. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Marianne. Oh, I'm glad you're not going through it now. I'm glad you got out. I mean, again, I think you can dress elegantly without looking whorish. Showing cleavage is not being whorish unless you're like got your shirt wide open and you're showing, pretty much 50 or 70% of your boobs. I mean, why they had to be that exposed? If they're showing cleavage, some blouses or shirts look okay, showing a little cleavage, but again, what everybody else sees is going to be different from what I see. And my opinion on it is different from everybody else's. They run around with tons of makeup and cheap wigs, right, CC, and still can't do that. They still can't outdo that woman. That's just my opinion. Right, okay, right. I can't believe that mess myself. I mean, I don't even, and that's another thing I understand. You got some of these men out here who like to put their hands on women. It's definitely a psychological thing going on there. I mean, I don't get that. I mean, that's a weak person that, if you hit on a woman, you're hit on the kid and some more max. Especially, again, if it's not even yours. You shouldn't be keep your hands to yourself because you definitely have somebody, and these days, you have a woman beat your ass if you get the right one. But again, I don't think nobody should be going through domestic violence. That's, to me, in my opinion, that's some kindergarten shit. That's my toy. You wanna, beat them up for something, or you own something. No, you own yourself. Kick your own ass. Beat your own ass. You wanna beat somebody's ass? You know what? I don't know. I didn't see it that way. From what I saw on social media, on here, and because you had some people talking about it, and someone showing her Instagram pics. She dressed up a few times, hanging out with her friends and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't get that from him. I could be wrong. It's just my opinion. There was only one lady, allegedly, the surgeon lady said that he was abusive, I believe. That's what I heard. That's secondhand information. So, don't take it 100% from me. But again, if he was that type, I'm pretty sure more would say something about that situation. Sometimes you have to, watch the person and follow the pattern. Especially with men, You know, especially one who likes to hit on women and stalk women. They have a certain pattern about it. Actually, all men have a pattern. You know, we especially when we get set in our ways, you know, we live a certain way. You know, we live a routine. But for the ones, the sickos out there, the ones who, you know, doing bad shit to other people, they have patterns that they do. So if you only got one who's saying it and the other is not saying it, you know, you got like, from so far I heard 4 different women, right? So you got the wife and you got 3 other women. One of them's a surgeon, and the surgeon, I believe, is one who said that he was abusive. But I didn't hear, I mean, I said it didn't, the other ones didn't say it. But from what I heard from the wife, never heard anything about him putting hands on him. The other 2, the little short conversation, didn't say anything. And usually when shit get exposed, a lot of women, especially if they try to fuck you over, like they say they're going to show pictures. If the wife already know about these pictures and know about the video, the lady showing the pictures is going to prove what? It's not going to prove too much anything. That's going to make her look crazy. Because he already pretty much, I guess, exposed or whatever. But again, I don't know the whole situation. Yeah. I mean, he might, but again, I don't know. But I mean, I'm not going, you know, again, try to convict a person of doing something or not convict them on something. Again, we don't really know a whole lot about. You know, I was just saying too simply earlier. Anybody can say, like, you know, somebody hit one person because sometimes they be upset, they be mad, and they try to get back at another person. Just like on here with the doxing shit. You know, people want to dox people because they don't know how to use their mouth to talk shit back to other people. So what they do, they lie, they try to take information and use it against you, and anything to make you mad, anything to piss you off, you know, because they didn't get what they want from you. But is it a possibility? Of course. You know, it could be a woman beater. You know, there's a possibility. But, you know, I'm just saying from what I see right now, I don't see that. Do I see a narcissist? Yes, I do. Do I see a hoish type of man? Yes, I do. Do I see a person that pretty much got caught in his bullshit? Yes, I do. But for anything else, I don't see that right now. You know what I mean? Unless all these women come out here and say that, you know, you follow the pattern. You know what I mean? You know, the same way a person has sex a certain way, they like one particular position. All of them would say the same thing, you know, because that's what he like to do. You know, he like to do it from the back, or he like to do it in the butt, or, you know, that's his main thing he like to do. And then I bet you all of them can test the same thing of the positions that he likes to do. So again, if he's a woman beater and he's been dealing with these women for a certain amount of time, while all of them came out and say, you know, especially when your shit is unraveling right in front of you and they want to expose you, that's one of the biggest things besides being infidelity is being a woman beater. I'm pretty sure they'll put that out there on top of, you know, that's an accusation to get your ass locked out. So again, that's just from my opinion. Again, that's my opinion. Not saying it's wrong or right. It's just how I'm looking at it. That's true too. But you got some out here really don't care what you do. You know, if you're out there in one way doing something, it keeps you. If you're occupied, then they can go out and do their thing. But the ones who have remorse and the one who, you know, who's trying to be greedy and trying to be selfish and think they're God gift to the world, Yeah, those are types that want to keep you from doing shit because they feel bad for the shit they done. But yeah, that is true. I know that's right. She said she be going back to jail. Right. Oh man. Well, I don't have that much time left on. Let's see. This is how many minutes I got on here. I'm on that free. I haven't paid for the StreamYard. I got a few more hours. I had 6 hours left, and I'm about to go into 2 hours. So I have a couple hours left. So I'm probably gonna. Anybody wanna come up? Then I'm gonna go ahead and play a couple more beats, and then I'm gonna get off. And I, again appreciate y'all coming. I'm right now in a mix of getting back into sex talk and also doing, my music. I think I created another page for that. I don't know yet. But one girl ex-husband, saying here, I would tenderize his ass. Once the ex-husband took me to the desert, I thought he was going to kill me. He got off and got on the driver's side and left his ass. What up, Marie? What you saying? Once the ex-husband took me to the desert, I thought he was going to kill me. He got off. I got on the driver's side and left his ass. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. See, that's God right there. That's God all day. I'm glad you. Oh, God. Right. Is he still alive? He's still walking the streets? His ass needs to be locked up somewhere. Or somebody gonna really do something to him. That's scary, man. I've been donating and volunteering at some of these shelters, and you hear some of the stuff that goes on with some of these guys that be in an abusive relationship. It's crazy. I don't mean to laugh, but right, dude. Right. That's so crazy. Okay. Sometimes a good beat down is needed when folks can't keep their heads to themselves. That's right. You're right on that. Definitely right on that. Right. I met a girl like that before. She been abused before, and she like dealing with older men, but we was like a little closer in age, and she was off. Basically, she used to like when we used to sit there and talk. It was pretty cool, but we never crossed the line or nothing. We just talking. Before I met my wife, and basically she used to start. She started like pinching me and started like hitting me for no reason. And I'm like, first it's like it was just joking, playing, but then she started getting serious with it. Like she punched me in my private parts, and I was like, I had to catch myself. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like slapping my face, and she's like, she told me, she said, why you won't hit me? And I'm like, well, why would I hit you? Well, you don't care about me unless you show me that you care. And I'm like, oh yeah, actually this is a live one. No. Yeah. And that's the thing, she was a bitter one too. Because she still kept trying to, when I did start talking to her, and that's when I met my wife, she was still, like beeping me. That's when the beeper era kept beeping me, and then she tried to lie, and because at the time, my wife was my girlfriend, and she called back and she said she saw me that I was over her house the day before, but I was with my wife the whole time. And said my wife was playing with it. She's like, so what did he have on? This and that. And she said the whole thing, like all these clothes I even own. And said I was wearing something, and yeah. But she already knew the whole thing because I was there. I mean, the whole time. Didn't go anywhere. But that's how crazy this person was. She didn't believe, that you don't care about it as you beat on her. But she also like dealing with older guys. I don't know why she, started trying to talk to me. It was crazy. That was 30 plus years ago. Ooh. Maria, is that the same person that you said was in the desert? Because I hope from the desert situation you'd have left then. Okay, Diva. Okay, I think I get what you're saying. You like the play fight, like the front area, in the bed area, or but not the I mean, you got some people out here that's out there, I mean, it might be normal to other people, but it's not normal to me, someone who like to be choked and all this other stuff. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I mean, what about something accidentally happen, and then nah, I can't do it. You get the right person, like Mary and her ex, and you just get the wrong person that you try to do that with, and they already have an appetite of kicking ass, and you don't know it yet. And then next thing you want the choking move or the pull the head back, and then next thing you know, they get you happy and they break your neck. I don't know. I know that the adrenaline, and the fine line of excitement, but to each his own. I'm sorry, not my cup of tea. Yeah, some people like pain, some people like bruises, and all this other shit. I ain't knocking nobody to do it, but that's what you want. Get a kind of a person that do that with you. Right. You got some of these ones who like to be, I don't know. I think I even be alright with the little paddle and the what's name. Never tried it, but I'm saying I think I would be okay with that because that's playing a role. But you got some out here want to be, like I said, like the one I was just talking about, want to be punched out and all this other shit. The fuck? That shit crazy to me. I mean, that's just to me. That shit seems normal to them, but yeah. You don't want to be beat the fuck up before you have sex. I don't understand that. I can't comprehend that. Oh, okay, my man. Right. Pretty good. Hope you tell me I say hello, man. Oh, man. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it on up. I'll let y'all talk amongst each other while I drop this other beat. And then I'm going to go ahead and screw out of here. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the next one I bring on. Well, I will stay on a little bit longer, but y'all gonna come up or y'all just gonna chat in the chat? I have a problem, I'm one of them people that, I can sit and talk by myself, into the chat, but I'm more of a, in-person type of chatter. Whenever I have something to say, I usually just try to be to the point and then go off from there, and have people feedback, conversation. But talk typing, you know, or just talking, I like to get to the point. A lot of my, you know, things I want to get off my chest or something that, you know, that I have a problem with. I'd like to get to the point of it. I was thinking about, hey, what y'all think about this? I was thinking about almost like, shout out to that BBK, Boss Queen. I want to do something like spin off of what she's doing. But my little, you know, that cartoon that she had, well, I want to do a voice over like story. And it's almost like reading an audiobook, but it's like I'm gonna be doing like, you know, taking certain situations and then do, you know, like for instance, like speaking as one person and then responding as another person. I'm gonna edit it and everything, but I'm not gonna put any like, you know, like pictures and stuff like that with it. Basically, it's gonna be a life story, you know, like an audiobook. But I'm gonna be playing the characters myself. I'm trying to find a proper, like, I think dialogue. I'll be doing dialoguing. Okay, CC, don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. What you think, Diva? What you think, Marianne? Me dialoguing, almost like a non-visual play. Yeah, I've been thinking about it for like a week now, and I was about to start recording some pieces and put them together. But yeah, I'll probably do a test run next week. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some stuff down, and then put out like a couple of minutes and see how it goes. Also, I'm gonna do the what's called narrating. You know, narrating. I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna call it. See how that goes. Kind of like the stories / cartoonish to almost like you doing the what you call it, the thing with more like those shows we be watching, like Love and Hip Hop and all that. Is that what you call that? But yeah, something like that. All in one. Yeah, like General Hospital meets The Simpsons meets Love and Hip Hop. And All in the Family meets Al Bundy. So it's gonna be like kind of crazy but fun. Okay, for this next week, I'm not gonna be able to see the chat. So if you say anything, I'm not gonna be able to see it for a couple of minutes. All right, let me get a request. What genre y'all want to hear? You want to hear 80s? You want to hear, you know, like a Latino? Do you want to hear something like a reggae tone or rock, country, soul, neo soul, hip hop? What do you want to hear? Okay, I guess I'll do it on the only then. There we go. 80s, okay. Ooh. All right. 1 second. All right, save. Okay, let me pull up. I'm gonna cut on my keyboard. Let's see. Activate my plugin. And I can't see you guys, so bear with me. Let's see. All right, activate that. Let's see. Let's go. I play it right here. I do this one. Give me a second. Alright, so now we're gonna go to reggaeton. Or reggae. Right up part of reggae. Let's get it popping and cracking real quick. Alright. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Alright. heard of it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
que calla.
Thanks, Rico. Es una enfermedad. Ay, 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 ay. No te quedes callada. No te quedes quieto. Es una enfermedad. Ay, 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 ay. No te quedes callada. No te quedes quieto. Es una enfermedad. Ay, 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 ay. No te quedes callada. No te quedes quieto.
alright. No one can stop us now. No one can stop us now. Alright. No one can stop us now. No one can stop us now. Alright. No one can stop us now. No one can stop us now. Alright. No one can stop us now. We must unite. We must unite. No. That's it. That's it. Revive selector. Fire. Come on, baby, come on. Pull. Pull up. Pull up. Una sueña, necesito oficio maravilloso, corriendo mi camino por él. Pull up and the Hummer doors go up, down on the side. Flash the camera lights, name in the middle of the floor. Push the ride, and that rollie right. Lay back and I'm so chill, 'cause I made it over 30. That career is sturdy. Never coming in real thick, like a flurry. Vision blurry, and up while you standing in my lane. I'm coming through like a train. I'm loco, like insane. Insane in the brain. In my lane, like a train, like insane. In my lane, like a train, like insane. In my lane, like a train, like insane. In my lane, like a train, like insane.
Thank you.
In my lane, like a train. You know, you ride, don't waste time. Got to make a loop, leave it behind. And stay it up. You know, you ride, don't waste time. Got to make a loop, leave it behind. Ooh. 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 Es wird Zeit für einen Reifenwechsel. Ich will Eis und das nicht zu essen. Ich geh live und fang an zu splitten. Neues Level, denn ich kenn kein Limit. Es wird Zeit für einen Reifenwechsel. Ich will Eis und das nicht zu essen. Ich geh live und fang an zu splitten. Neues Level, denn ich kenn kein Limit.
Yeah, I'm off tonight. And I'm about to close up shop. So I'm gonna have to catch y'all later. Thank y'all for coming by. Nice to see you, Marianne. Nice to see you, Rico. I see you, Dancing Diva. I see you in a little bit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you have a blessed, safe, pleasant evening. And I will see y'all soon. Thank you.